So much to talk about today. So much. I was just working on getting some of the daily deals up. And yes, because we still do daily deals. Believe it or not, we do daily deals. But it's A1 Vacuum and Sewing, so you know we do just deals all the time. So, what was that?
I got a chair.
Oh, no, there's a chair here. So, let's talk about, first of all, we're participating in the Hoffman.
Right here.
I need to hire somebody that just keeps track of where I put my stuff. Okay.
Nut tracker.
Yeah, it's like nuts all over the place. So we're participating in the Hoffman Fabrics 100-year challenge. And I know there's shops all over the country that are doing that. We are the only shop here in Reno that are going to be participating. And let me tell you a little bit about it. So the Retail Shop Challenge. We wouldn't be celebrating 100 years if it weren't for our customers' loyalty. So for the first time ever, Hoffman Fabrics is hosting a shop challenge as well.
Oh.
Which means, does that mean us?
That means us.
Each contestant will need to fill out a field telling us where they purchased their 100-year Hoffman Challenge batiks. And the batiks are beautiful. So we got the batiks in. They're all up on the site. We have them up at the very front of the store, and they're just gorgeous. The store with the most entries.
Come on, ladies. Start your engines.
We need all of you to participate. The store with the most entries will receive a $750 Hoffman shopping credit and a handcrafted wood surfboard trophy to display for years to come. Winner will be awarded September 2023 on Hoffman's social media after all entries have been received. Celebrate Hoffman Fabrics' 100th anniversary with a special edition of the challenge. Okay, so the challenge is with batiks, and it says, why batiks? Hoffman Fabrics was the first to bring the art of batik making to the retail fabric world. And batiks are just gorgeous, and theirs are so beautiful.
If you had to pick anything for a challenge, especially in this time of the year, it would definitely be like a batik. It's kind of, spring, summerish. And
founding and owning its factory in Bali, Hoffman creates over 800 batik designs yearly, hand dyeing over 1 million yards per year. This is the first Hoffman challenge to ever use Hoffman Bali batiks as the fabric. We are celebrating being the first and finest in batiks. Why blue? Okay, so this is the line. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Is this just absolutely amazing?
That's gorgeous.
So this is, and I don't have these. I have the yardage, but I'll buy some of these too. These just came in, and look at how beautiful and luscious they are. So these are the colors. These are the fabrics that you are required to use in the competition. And I'll get on it. I don't know why I didn't order more of this, because they're absolutely beautiful. We ordered the yardage for the entire thing. So we have yardage of all of this. And it's all up on the site. Why blue? So you can see it's blue. Hoffman has a long family history revolving around water. It is the center of all that we do. Our lineage in the surfing world propelled our business forward as we pivoted to create the first aloha prints for the fashion industry. So I didn't know they had like this connection with surfing. Did you? I don't even know.
Well, if you look at Bali, I mean.
But Hoffman, I didn't know I didn't even know they had, what is their connection? I'll have to ask Kim when she comes in. I'm meeting with my rep next week, and I'll have to ask her I don't know if maybe they designed surf fabrics first.
Could be.
The color blue represents the Hoffman family and the various waves our business has ridden. We can't wait to see what you create with these breathtaking hues. Why these designs? because these are the very best of our batiks. And they have, like, you know, my favorite are the dots.
I love the dots.
I mean, the dots have always been my favorite. But, so, sorry, losing focus here. They are the best sellers, the staples in your stash, and a true celebration of our 100 years in textile making. We thank you for riding the wave with us, and we can't wait to see the splash you make with your design. We appreciate your loyalty over the years and for celebrating 100 years with the Hoffman family.
Wow.
Okay, these are the categories. So the categories that you can enter are going to be for the quilts, applique, pieced, mixed technique, pieced and applique, and modern. So there's going to be 4 categories under quilts, and this will be posted, and you can find the information online as well. For clothing, I was thinking I might do clothing.
Good.
Because I want to do
see where I'm going to come in at.
I want to do like mixed. I've been dying to do mixed media. If you're not familiar with Pearl Magnolia, or is it Magnolia Pearl? I think it's Magnolia Pearl. You should check out that website because I go on there and I'm just like so inspired, and I'm thinking I want to do clothing. Okay, Michelle was just saying she knows the category. She's going to enter accessories, handbags, hats, jewelry, shoes, etc. And I think it's going to be one. I'll have to like confirm, but I think it'll be one winner for that category. Yeah. And you can enter any one of those things or multiple of those things. Yes. But I think they're going to choose one winner. Handbags, hats, jewelry, shoes, etc. If you need a jump start to your sewing, there's nothing better than a challenge, which is, I mean, it's so much fun. And plus, there's going to be great prizes. What are the prizes? I don't know yet.
I don't know.
Oh, and this category, I love this. Best use of Aurifil thread. Thread painting, embellishment, beading, etc. How exciting is that? So for those of you who are like, and I know there's some of you out there that just like love thread. Yeah. You can really make it shine.
It's an obsession.
There is a new category, which I think is super exciting too.
I love it when they do that.
It's a youth category. So a great way to get younger people involved. The Hoffman family's dream is that future generations will be taught to quilt and sew to carry on the creative wave of the art form and love for fabric. This year, we will be hosting a youth challenge to encourage you to teach your children, grandchildren, and all of the kiddos you love to sew. Love to
all
sew.
All the kiddos you love
to sew. They needed a comma there.
Yeah, they did. Best incorrect use of grammar.
This category will be for those 18 years old and younger.
And it's quilts only.
Quilts only, yeah. So they have to create a quilt. Isn't this fun? I will send all of this to Christine and have her post everything on our website as well. Deadline for registration and online submission is September 1st, 2023. Finalists and award winners' artworks will go on tour for a year and displayed in our virtual showroom. And exhibitors may include quilt shows and festivals, museums, libraries, Prizes. What are the prizes? But this will give you another idea of all the different fabrics that are going to be.
Thank you. Secretary Mundy has posted that on page 10 and 11 and she posted the Hoffman Challenge site has the awards.
Oh, yay. What are the awards?
On top of it. Here,
what are the awards?
Sure. Come on. Lay it down.
Michelle has a project to pitch, and then we'll bring you back, Patrick.
Okay.
We'll have her pitch this first. Awards. First, it looks like they're all
there's different categories, yeah. So
yeah, $300 plus. So first prize $300 plus Aurifil products. Second prize $250. Third prize is $150, and that looks like what it is in all of them, except for there's also a adult category for $500, youth category for $500, and then there's Aurifil thread, $500, $300, and $150, and then there's one prize for the youth category. But these are going to be all the prizes. So it's always fun to create, and it's always fun to win for your creations too. So get started get your fabric. I'm going to order some more of these fat quarters because they're gorgeous. I just didn't even like realize how amazing they were going to be. So I will get some of those, and then we'll put them up for right now. We have the yardage. It is $13.99 a yard. We have it on sale for $12.99 a yard. You can find it on our website. I did put it on the promotions page. You can also find it if you look under, I think just Hoffman Challenge. I think we put it under Hoffman Challenge and then Bali Batiks per yard. So it's going to be up there. Michelle has something to show you. This
finally.
has been the long-awaited accompaniment to one of her other projects from last year.
So I have put up on the website Running with Scissors, and that's the accompanying tool case that sits on top of the Take It Stand. Yes, it's right behind me.
Okay.
The Take It Stand class that I did earlier. Gosh, it's been probably 6 months ago or more. But anyway, this is an amazingly fun project.
Here's the pattern.
And you can put all your tools, and it also will fit inside the Take a Stand bag.
Okay, let's unzip.
So unzipping the Take a Stand bag if you took that class, and slipping the toolkit inside of it for travel.
There's other stuff in
There's
there.
other stuff in here for travel. So it fits inside.
Isn't that
and
cute?
then to have it open, it fits over the top of the Take a Stand bag. Now,
I'm gonna zip it.
this one's definitely what I call a strong intermediate to advanced sew. There are over 40 pieces when you cut this out. So it's up on the website. The date is, it should be,
I think you had it on here.
did I have it on there? Yeah. Oh, okay. So Running with Scissors it's an all-day class. I will only run one session of this. It's way too time consuming to make, to do it twice more. So I'm going to run one session on Wednesday, May 24th from 10:30 a.m. to 5. And there are only 11 kits available. Those are separate. And so we've got 11, and the 11 kits that we have are up on the website. I didn't keep a kit for myself. I'm sewing with something else to make that extra kit available for you. And then this is what the kit looks like. So in your kit, you get the soft and stable. You get 3/4 of a yard of 3 different She Who Sews fabrics. You get a zipper, a Pam Damore zipper kit that has enough zippers and pull, zipper tape and pull. You get your mesh, your SF101, and your vinyl. So all of that is in your kit. So everything's there, which is nice that you don't have to
grab and go.
It's grab and go, especially with the mesh. You don't have a bunch of stuff left over. You won't have much left over on the zippers because this project has a lot of zippers in it.
And it's I think, or how many colorways were there? 2?
There's 2 colorways. One is similar to what I have here, but with the white.
Naughty.
And the other one is in the pale blues and the grays. So keep in mind, this fabric was discontinued. I held on to what we had left.
It.
I hoarded it until I had the project done. When the kits are gone, they are gone. We do have a little bit of the blue, I think the blue pin cushions that are blue pin cushions, and then we have a little bit of the blue, that's the tape.
What are they going to learn making this? Or
So-
what would they work with?
Oh my gosh, you're going to be working with vinyl. You're going to be quilting. You're going to be adding a zipper like this, which is, it looks hard. It really is just, you have to pay attention. You have to go slow. This holds your thread, so there's lots and lots of pieces that have to go together. You're definitely going to learn how to measure accurately because you're sewing on both sides at the same time. So you're adding to one side, and then it has to cover, the other side has to cover up the line. So really, there's a lot of prep work. So I'm going to forewarn you, it's an intermediate to advanced sew. There's at least a 2-hour prep video that I did to prep the pieces. There are 40 pieces that you construct
and how
in
nice
section.
is that you get a prep video
Yeah.
that's going to show you. You can just do it at your leisure.
Leisure, yes.
And
But
take your time with it.
for those of you that join the Facebook group at the last minute, you will not be able to stitch in class because there's at least 2 to 3 hours of prep work.
Are they? Well, I was just noticing the quilting.
Yes. I do this 2 ways.
Look at the quilting.
The video is there if you want to quilt your fabric in the hoop. This is just one of the, I like the bubbles in my Design Center on the machine.
So did you show that as well?
I did. There's a part of the video is there.
So if you have that IQ designer in your machine, she filmed it to show you how to do the quilting on this fabric.
If you want to just do, you could use like a Designs by Juju quilting in the hoop if you have it, or you could just free motion. It's up to you.
That's you get a lot for your money.
Oh yeah,
because it's a 6-hour class, but you get all those prep videos. I mean, all of that takes a lot of time.
I think totally
it's put together for you
with the with filming the cutting of the pieces and all of that stuff. I think I probably have about 12 to 15 hours in filming. So
yeah,
the prep video is a couple of hours long. The class is about 6 hours, 6.5 hours long. But if you want to sew along, all your prep has to be done.
Yep. Yep.
So,
and look how cute. Once you're ready to use it,
you know what? I love it now.
Put it over here.
Yeah.
And it's so adorable.
When we actually, and so the pictures on the website that I staged do have sewing tools in it. So, and I mentioned in the video that when I put it together, I actually filmed the actual making of the bag as well, which is not it's not in the Facebook group yet. I don't think it fits. It's too long. And I also mentioned that I followed the directions for the size of the pockets, but you could absolutely, stage your tools on top that you want to put in it, and then draw your lines to stage your own pockets.
Prep videos included.
All the videos are included.
Because that's going to make your life easier, and it's going to make Michelle's life easier when she's teaching the class to show you how to do it and have you be prepared.
Yes.
Because the worst thing is going to a class and having people that don't have the stuff ready, and maybe you just didn't know how to get it ready. Now you're going to have all of the information, so it's going to be amazing.
The prep video is already up in the private Facebook group. And the link to the private Facebook group to request to join is in your supply list. So the prep video, all the pieces are expected to be prepped before our class starts.
Expected to be prepped, don't show up not prepped.
Oh, they can show up not prepped. They just won't be sewing along.
Yeah. You can always do the.
You can always watch the video later.
There's lots of people that will come to the sew-alongs or classes
and just watch.
And they watch because sometimes maybe it might go a little fast for you, but you're always going to get that video.
Thank you. That's wonderful. Thanks so much. I'm glad that you got a lot of compliments. That's kind of the idea. I try to set you up for success.
Yeah. So, and this is, and if you feel like it's a little bit above your skill level, you could still sign up and do the project later and have that video, because there's a lot of places where I've done classes and you get the video for 30 days. And like life is busy, and a lot of times I don't get to it in those 30 days.
True.
We leave the videos up. I mean, the videos that we've done from years ago are still up, and they'll continue to stay up as long as where we host them just allows us to do that. So you have time to be able to watch that as you grow.
Already signed up and got my kit.
Should this be out?
Leave it out, please.
So,
I have to add something to it.
So again, the prep videos are your responsibility to watch prior to class. So once you pay, you can watch it again and again. Yes, they're in a private Facebook group. They stay there forever and ever and ever. And the only people that have access to that private Facebook group are the people that have paid for the class.
Yeah, and if you don't do Facebook, we post it to YouTube too. And we'll send you the YouTube link.
But it's your responsibility to let us know.
Well,
I
think everything is, at this point, we're putting it all on YouTube. We're putting it all on YouTube at this point.
Well,
Just put it on.
Yeah, and that's fine. But if you're asking a question, I don't look at YouTube.
So what Michelle's talking about is she does that Facebook
I monitor
group
the Facebook group.
Yeah, where she communicates with you and answers questions, and that's where your prep videos are posted. So it's worth it for you to be on Facebook.
If you need the link to YouTube, that's fine. But just know that I don't monitor that video on YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you have a question, don't ask it there. I won't be there to answer that.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Get signed up and get one of your kits, because it's curated, it's all put together for you. She makes it so easy, and you get everything and you are ready to go. All right. I'm going to hand this back to Michelle before I lose it.
Okay, that would be good.
Oh, and I think the pattern's separate.
The pattern's separate.
The pattern is separate. We didn't include it because there were a lot of people who already had the pattern. So, if you need the pattern, purchase that too. We talked about the challenge. This is the challenge that's starting with these like gorgeous fabrics.
And do we have those on sale?
Yeah, they're all up. Graydon put them all up yesterday.
Sweet.
Yeah. Otherwise, it would have been like, did you get it up, Jeannie? I would have been like, I'm trying. So, yeah, the kids did it. So, perfect.
Very nice. So I'm sure, did you talk about your plans over the next couple of days?
My plan is to have no plan. No, I'm just kidding. My plan is I leave tomorrow morning. Violet has to be at the airport, at like 4 a.m.?
It's super early, and we were the last. She was so upset because we were the last people there the last time, and we were still like an hour and a half early. And so her teacher gives her, like, he's got a shirt that they have to wear if they're the last people there because they're...
And they have to like carry all the bags and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like it's shameful to be late. We kind of like it. Remember, we would just be running through back in the day when you could run to the gate.
No, this was back in the day. We'd wake up totally hungover, and we'd be like, "Oh my God, what time is it?"
We'd be running through the airport.
Because
you used to be able to just go straight to the gate, right?
Well, so we'd be running through the airport straight to the gate. Of course, Jeannie would barely be running, and I'd have all the baggage on me.
I think Patrick should make a baby Bjorn for me, like at my size, and then Patrick should wear it and just carry me. I would love that.
It was like I was probably carrying all your stuff.
He did when we had the twins, and because we still traveled a lot when we had the twins. We'd call it going on tour.
Which was
and Patrick
stupid.
would have.
We shouldn't have done that.
I'd have the stroller. I'd have the stroller be pushing the two babies.
No,
but Patrick
I would have the car seats attached to the bags.
Yeah,
and
but
I'd
he'd
be
have
pulling the bags, and the kids would be sitting in the car seats. We weren't traveling with strollers.
What would I carry?
I don't know. Like, you would have a hard time keeping up anyways. She'd be all out of breath. I'd be all sweaty.
Struggling.
One time we got back from a trip. And I was once again, I was late. And I was running through the airport with like an expedition bag because like we had gone to Thailand. It was like a month's worth of stuff plus climbing gear. So it was probably like 60 or 75 pounds worth of stuff in Vegas. And I ran the entire way to the gate. This is pre 9/11, of course. Security was different then. And I got to the gate and I put the bag down and somebody tried to steal the bag. Do you remember this? Like somebody ran over, like a guy ran over. Once again, you could get into the airport. You could walk to the gate to meet your people at the gate. You didn't have to have a ticket to get back there. So somebody was trying to steal bags in the
he probably was like, that one's so
airport,
full of good
and
stuff.
It was a big bag, and you could pull it or you could wear it as a backpack. And I'd been wearing it as a backpack because it just to move that fast. And I put it down and I walked up to the gate to like get our tickets, and in the middle of all that, this dude comes running out and grabs the bag and like throws it over his shoulder and takes like 4 steps and totally eats it face first and like falls. And then
karma.
And then everybody around us is like, "Oh my God, that guy's trying to steal the bag." and then he like gets up and like throws the bag off and just takes off running through the airport.
Because it's too heavy. My man is strong. My man is strong.
It was so funny though.
My man is muscly. You can't tell because he's like skinny.
Because I'm like fat muscly.
He's so strong though.
But it was so funny. Like we were just sitting there like looking at that. Like
what's going on?
Did that just happen? Like, and literally in my head when the guy ran over.
You made it look so easy.
When the guy ran over to grab the bag, like people kind of yelled. And then the guy grabbed the bag and he didn't throw it on as a backpack. He just got it over one shoulder. And then the bag totally went around his back and tripped him. And it was just so funny. We were like, did that just happen? Like, is everybody okay? I don't know. It was funny. And then he ran off.
Yeah.
Never to be seen again until he stole the next bag.
Wouldn't that be funny if we had taped it? Like now everyone tapes everything. Remember back in the day when there weren't a lot of tapes, and so you watched America's Funniest Home Videos, and now everything is recorded? You don't have sound? Linda, I said check your thing. Check your, make sure you're unmuted.
Somebody would have said something before now.
Thank you very much for reminding me. Today is the Dime event, and the Dime event is happening at 3 p.m. Central Time. So depending on where you are, you're going to add or you're going to subtract some time. If you're here where we are, then it's going to be 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is the Dime event. It's scoop. It's what's the scoop on In the Hoop. Isn't that so catchy?
It's scoop. Scoop.
You know, I can't say anything without getting corrected in my house. And I get corrected a lot. A lot. So, they're going to go on over In the Hoop embroidery, which is so much fun. In the Hoop is like probably, I got to say it's my favorite category. And that's when something is created entirely in the hoop, like a zipper pouch, or maybe like a little pocket, or like a napkin, like a cutwork napkin or something. That's going to be all like stuff that's in the hoop. And they give you a nice discount afterwards that you can use to purchase any of your favorite Dime products.
So, Serger's still on sale. Been very busy. I've gotten to, let's call it 70% of the people I'm supposed to call.
Shelly?
I did. I talked to her briefly, and then I'm going to call her back. So, if you've been waiting for a call from me, I'm not ignoring you. Like, I literally did not have a free moment yesterday. The next couple of days are going to be pretty busy because I am short one child, which has helped with the dog, and I'm short
one
Jeannie.
spouse. One wife.
So, just keep in mind, Jeannie is out of the store the next 3 days. It kind of does. I was thinking about how clean the house and the
Did you see what I did today?
You totally cleaned up. But Violet is like a disaster.
Violet is
the kitchen is always a disaster because of Violet. And I know anything I move is going to remain where I move it.
Because you and Kai. Because it's the boys. They're so neat and organized.
So, but I'll miss you guys so much.
All right. We do get credit. Yeah, we do get credit, and so just go ahead and do all your purchases directly
It's a great
through Dime.
time to buy too, because it's like a lot of that stuff isn't often on sale, and we do get credit for it. So some of the stuff that we showed you guys is also Dime Direct. Like you don't necessarily get it at the store.
like software. I can't buy software. You have to buy it directly from I can buy software, but I buy it at retail, so I can't sell it to you because what's the point, right? So yeah, this is your time. Get it all from there. Here is the link that they sent me from the Dime event. Thank you. And I think we posted it on Facebook, and Christine was posting it on our webpage too. So if for some reason you cannot find your link, you should be able to find it on one of those two places. Michelle will be there monitoring today. Cool. And what else? Do we have other stuff to talk about? This is up. I only have 6 of them because I didn't know if you guys love them and wanted them so much. But this is Kimberbell's new adult apron in the yellow pinstripe. It's up on the site at 20% off, and I think it is on the promotions page, or at least I was working on it. So look for it on the promotions page, or you could just type in adult apron. Kimberbell apron or something, and it should come up. 2 other things that are, can you grab those 2 rolls back there
right here?
Pricing gun? Yeah.
And so the last of the, how much stuff is left from the closeout sale?
Like we had boxes, and I mean so many boxes. We're down to 1 big box of stuff. So, and there's still some good stuff in there. What we'll probably do.
It's all good stuff. What are you talking about? It's amazing stuff.
It is all amazing stuff. What am I talking about?
She's like, yeah, it's okay.
It's all amazing. It's all like, yeah.
It's all good stuff.
It's, you know what?
The curated stuff is in there still.
The curated stuff, those are normally $55, and they're on the site at what, like $12?
Yeah.
So there's curated, and curated enchanted is like my favorite. Everyone needs to own that. And curated citrus, I've done all of those too, like the pillows. The pillows are so to die for cute. There's like a trivet tray. There's like, if you are new to embroidery, it's a great way to build up your stash. And then who doesn't love like glitter and like the pedal pulls? I have bought those at prices more than what you're going to be getting for, and those
Meaning wholesale.
Yes, and I put mine
It's kind of like the
there's a
Surgers.
separation. Like there's stuff on our wall that's the same stuff that's in the box, but you can only get the stuff in the box because the stuff on the wall I paid my full wholesale for. And so when they did that sale, I was like, I just paid full wholesale for all of this. So yeah, it's all great stuff.
So so that said, there have been a lot of online orders. We're struggling to keep up with those orders. It's going to be that much more difficult between tomorrow and
Well, Ryan's
Tuesday.
here today, so we got through a lot
we're
yesterday.
We're
and
going to
today,
get through a lot
I'm not
again,
leaving until all the orders are caught up.
which is a horrible idea because she's got to be up at like 4 and she's got to be packed. And
I hate packing.
And she will procrastinate
I will
packing
forego going on trips.
until it makes her absolutely miserable.
What's the weather going to be like? What's DC going to be like?
I don't know. You have Google just like everybody here does. Unless somebody from DC is watching.
I can't wait. I'm going to go to the monuments.
What movie was the nine-tailed fox from? Where like she was the mythical nine-tailed fox.
Yeah, Patrick saw that, your handle. Do they call it a handle? What do they call it?
Handle, avatar,
They
whatever.
call that an avatar?
Well, your avatars, your little like...
Yeah, but
Like
just
thing.
the name. Just your like...
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be
your
a handle.
is it your
or-
stage name?
No. Definitely not. So, okay. So yeah,
we're
we'll
good.
do our best to keep up. There's not going to be a whole lot to promote online other than what Jeannie's promoting now over the next couple of days, just because we don't want to bury ourselves. And then next week's really busy too. And then we will try to start our in-store closeout stuff the week following.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Yeah, we're going to do that. I'm just going to walk around the store and be like, this has been sitting here for a while. Half off. Or we'll
It's
do
your
like
favorite
40% off.
Pokemon. Ah, that's so funny. My son's super into Pokemon. But there's like what movie was that? It was like kind of like a
probably a
Crouching
Pokemon-
Tiger.
a Pokemon
No, it was
movie.
kind of like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. It was one of those like Hong Kong films where she was the mythical nine-tailed fox. Like, and then
I don't know. I don't know. I think you're
yeah.
thinking Pokemon. Shelly, thanks for noticing. Got my hair did yesterday. Color. Do I look 10 years younger? I tried not to color it for through the pandemic, and I just didn't feel gorge. And I want to be gorgeous for Patrick. Right, Patrick?
yes.
He loves it when I feel gorgeous, inside and out. All right. I think we're good. Let's get started with the day. Have a great day. Be creative. Make something absolutely incredible. Maybe I will chime in on one of the live feeds.
What's that? What movie is that?
Patrick looked it up because it was just driving him crazy. It's probably.
It's like it's
So
it's like,
I will take a light jacket. Hopefully, I'll take. Scissors came in. Yes. Oh, I'm so
all right,
glad you
bye.
asked that,
I'm
Betty.
gonna get to work too.
Yeah. Oh, can you grab those scissors, those for me, just in that box, the double curved? So let me figure out who I owe them to first in the box. Yeah. I told you I ordered 12 pairs. I think 8 of them were owed. So when I went back on, it showed there were 10 left, and I bought all 10 of them. So I should have probably 14 pair that are like ready to go. These are, I'm going to open this so somebody might, and it's not going to do anything to it, but I'm going to just show you. Why do you want these scissors? And I'll put them on the site. These are double curved scissors. Number one, if you're an embroiderer, you need double curved scissors. Number one, the first curve gets you over the edge of the hoop, so you're not struggling with the edge of the hoop. The second curve comes away from your fabric, so it makes it so you're not going to cut into your fabric as easily. And this other curve, like this part, when you're cutting your applique, it makes it so you get just like super close. So this is the 6-inch. It has been sold out. I haven't been able to get them since, I want to say I'd reordered in like October. So, and I went back onto the site where I order them from, and they're already sold out again. So this would be an amazing scissor to add to your stash. It is the 6-inch double curve, and I did make it active, and I'll go ahead and add it to the promotion page with whatchamacallit. I'll add it to the promotion page with quantities. So, and the price of the scissors, they are $19.99, and they're on the site right now for $17.99. And I use the little ones a lot because I feel like I can get really close with them. But sometimes you need a little more heft. These were kind of my go-to. These were my first pair of applique scissors that I ever owned, that weren't the ones that came with my machine. And if you have a Baby Locker Brother machine, you know the pair that have the blue handle. That was what I used for everything because I didn't know things like this existed. But this was when I bought my first pair, this is what I got. And I was like, oh my God, those are amazing. And yes, they will change your life. Okay, over and out. I'll see you. I'll be in DC. Be patient with Patrick. And I'm still going to be answering emails. So when I get back to, part of me is really excited just to be able to go back to my hotel room. You know, when you can't do stuff, so you don't have the pressure of doing the stuff. So, and then I can just maybe catch up with everyone who has been sending me emails and hasn't heard from me. Heather just put up that